What's the role of a public adjuster? I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me this hour is Gene Vino. He is president of the American Association of Public Insurance Adjusters. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Jill. Thank you for having us.
First of all, let's define what you do as an organization, what a public adjuster actually does, and the role that they serve for both homeowners and business owners.
Sure. Well, the American Association of Public Insurance Adjusters is an office situated in Washington, D.C., and our role is to make sure that all the laws across the country are maintained so that the license of a public adjuster follows all the rules and regulations. The key role of a public adjuster is to advocate on behalf of the homeowner, business owner, when in fact they may have a property loss that should occur.
So if that's the role, how do you do that? How do you advocate on their behalf?
Well, many homeowners and business owners will retain a public adjuster when in case a loss should occur. Other times, a public adjuster will meet with the homeowner to review their policy to make sure that they have adequate coverage. That, I think, is one of the most important aspects of the role of a public adjuster, reviewing the policy before there is an onset of a claim, a hurricane, a catastrophic event. And once you know the limits of your policy, you are then able to better protect your asset, your prized property or business or home.
So that's one aspect of it, this proactive approach in understanding if you have enough insurance, if you have enough coverage for your home or for your business. But let's talk about the other aspect of it. If you do have a claim, what role do you serve in that process? How do you work as almost a negotiator or a mediator?
Absolutely, Jill. One of the most important aspects of a public adjuster when a loss occurs, a family that may have lost their home due to fire or flood, wind or hurricane damage in the Gulf Coast states, a public adjuster comes in and assists that family first in finding adequate housing so that they can determine how bad the extent of the damage is. Can they really come back into their home? Can they occupy it again? What is the damage that has occurred? The second thing they will do, they will assess the damage. They are experts in claim assessment, knowing how bad the damage was, writing detailed reports, working with reconstruction companies and builders and contractors, and then assessing the true value of the damage of that property. Once that is determined, then they begin to negotiate with the insurance companies. Now listen, insurance companies, their role is to cover the policy, but they don't always pay the extent of what the damage is. And when a public adjuster, when they are analyzing that policy, they will determine what in terms should that policy cover. And then they negotiate, they literally mediate and come to a settlement on behalf of the homeowner or business owner.
Why is it important to have someone who is a public adjuster in place rather than work to do a claim on your own if you're a homeowner or a business owner?
Well, I was speaking to a lawyer from Rutgers University this past month, and he had said to me, his policy is 50 pages, and it took him time just to go through the policy to understand all the different details. I think as a homeowner, you purchase your home, your business, your first thing is, do I have coverage? Yes, and you put that file away, that's your policy, and you really never look at it until an occurrence. So we advocate that knowing what your policy really is about is the most important thing when you purchase your home. Purchase your home, purchase good quality insurance, work with your insurance companies, and a public adjuster's role is to go in and assess that policy, and they may even advise you need additional riders to cover in the event of current losses.
And we just have a short time left, but how do we know that our public adjuster is licensed and adequate and professional to do this job?
Great question, Jill. In 44 states currently, public adjusters are licensed by the Department of Insurance. In 6 other states, they are highly regulated. We maintain at the Association of Public Insurance Adjusters that a public adjuster must follow all the rules and regulations. They must attain continuing education units. It's a great profession, and it's highly regulated by the insurance industry and legislators across America.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Gene Vino. He is president of the American Association of Public Insurance Adjusters. I'm Jill Horner.